Underneath your counter, you have all your functioning instruments for the Zoom. There's no access to instruments on the left and right side of the oven. It is a zero clearance appliance. If we have an integrated loader design like what you've done, we do leave 6 or 7 inches of play here to slide this tower in.
Yeah.
And then if you come on this side, you'll see that we also have this tower here, which extends about, roughly it's about 5 inches off the side of your oven, 4 to 5 inches. The tower is 4 inches. There's about 3/4 of an inch of play, so let's say it's 5 inches, just to be safe. The rest of the tower is just stainless skin with high density rock wool insulation. And it's zero clearance. It will be 400 inside the oven, 450. You can put your hand up to the side of the oven.
Touch it.
Okay. So here you have your stainless counter, and if we pan the camera down low, again to keep things very simple, here is your main control box for the oven. So all the electric functioning components are inside this box. For Bassanina and EM bakery equipment, we do not want electronics or CPUs and microservers. We find a bakery needs simplicity and reliability long term, and therefore we keep electromechanical components for operating your oven. So to access the components, we disconnect the oven, the power is off. We unlock the cabinet door and it folds open. Here we have, again, a very, very basic set of electrical and mechanical components. These can be serviced by your local electrician down the road. The parts are available either through EM Bakery Equipment or electrical wholesaler. You don't need specialized CPU or motherboards or anything like that. We don't want to walk down that road. We want to keep it simple for the bakers and the operators. This is your main on-off. Here we have a timer which actuates your chimney. If you have a downdraft in your chimney and it's not safe, there's a sensor on your chimney which will cut off the burner. This timer allows for 5 seconds. If that problem does not correct within 5 seconds, your burner shuts off immediately, thereby creating a safe environment. We have 3 relays here, 1, 2, and 3. 1 is your hood fan, 2 is your burner, and 3 is your lights. That's all that's here. This is the overload to protect the motor fan. So if the hood fan motor starts to heat up or you have a problem with it, this guy will trip, shutting off power to your hood fan and creating, again, a safe environment and not letting the motor burn or anything like that. Over here is your high limit thermostat. Your oven does have a security thermostat for protection. And if the oven temperature was to escalate beyond your control panel and keep going higher and higher and higher, there is a sensor here and it monitors the oven 24 hours, 7 days a week. And if it finds that the oven is bypassing what's set on the control panel, this guy will trip and thereby stop again the burner immediately, thereby not allowing any fire and letting any heat. If you want to reset this, you take a pen and you push in this green button, and this is the reset for the high limit. If it trips consistently, you do have a problem with your temperature increasing, and we advise you call in a certified technician immediately. It will not let your oven run, it will not let your burner run, it will consistently trip and will not let the oven heat up, okay? This component here is your transformer. It takes your 208 or 240 power to the oven. It creates 24 volts, which is low voltage, which operates your panel and creates a safe environment for the controls. These are your 3 fuse banks. FU3 is for your burner, FU2 is for your lights, and FU1 is for control panel. Both these instruments here are your beepers, so when your timers are complete, you set your bake for 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden 10 minutes expires, and these guys beep and let you know that the product's baked and ready to be removed from the oven.
Quite loud for how small they are.
Yeah, well, these ovens do go in factory environments as well.
True.
And so a lot of people complain that if it was too quiet, they couldn't hear them. If you do want to silence it or make it quieter, the beepers do have a bezel on them, which you can unscrew and just leave them in the cabinet. And for small retail bakery environments, the noise will emit from the cabinet, and it's enough to hear within a 10-15 foot range. Okay, so there you have your very simple, very basic operating control panel, EM bakery equipment, and Bassanina. We move over to your gas burner. This is a certified ULCSA burner by Wayne. This burner is specified for the size of your oven. Has the gas valve, adjustable gas feature, and here we have our gas works feeding the burner. We move over to your steam supply. Here's your water in feed. Here's your steam manifold. We have a 4-deck oven, and each steam solenoid valve here supplies each deck. It does come with independent steam generators. When you press the button for steam, it powers the solenoid valve for whatever deck. It'll open, let the water flow through to your steam generator. The water goes inside the steam generator, flashes off, and creates steam. The steam runs up the back of the oven through a pipe in the back of the oven and out onto the deck, and then steams all the bread. These sets of hoses here are your overflows. So whatever water didn't flash off in the steam generator, so to not have standing water in the steam generator to keep it dry and hot for the next burst of steam, all the unused water trickles out of these hoses and into the drain.